Okay, so welcome to the ultimate What Your GD Icon Says About You series, where we're gonna go through all the icons and say what each icon will say about you. Let's start. Let me know which icon is yours and if the representation is correct. So to start off, we have the very iconic Geometry Dash first icon. This is a very classic one. Nowadays, many popular Geometry Dash YouTuber use it, like Zoink. Actually, most of the top players even, which kind of surprises me, because this icon looks kind of weird, to be honest. So this icon says about you that you're so good at the game that you cannot even pick this icon because it's just too easy for you. So you have to go one more step and go back to the first and the beginning where the game initially started. So if you use this icon, you are basically a very good player. And the second icon is pretty much like, what the heck am I doing? I'm just an imposter of this one, which is supposed to be that one, like this, I think. Yeah, you don't know where your life is going, and you may be able to figure it out very soon. If you use this one, you pretty much like Legos, and you may also be a fan of Partition, possibly. If you use this one, you're just too obsessed with the game and dropped off, let's be honest. If you use this one, you're just trying to replicate the icon of the game, the image of the game when you click on it. Yet this one, if you use this icon, you are just feeling like a badass after beating Stereo Madness. You think you're the ultimate gamer, that this is the hardest level to ever exist. You just passed 2 triple spikes. You also may or may not have gotten for the coin, but whatever. You got this icon. GG for you. You're pretty happy about it. And this one says, well, you know what? Back on track, it's pretty cool. I like the song. It goes like, and you really like jump rings, jump orbs. So yeah, use this icon. I think you are obsessed with aliens. I think you're an alien, maybe, possibly. You may actually be an alien if you use this one. Whoever uses this icon is just a legend. Like, this icon is so special to me. You get this unlocked by completing a dry out. It's so symmetrical and it's pretty cool. So if you use this icon, you're a very cool guy. If you use this one, you are just a tiny little bit too obsessed with Amogus, and you also see Amogus pretty much everywhere, and you cannot escape it. Amogus is having control over you, while you should have control over Amogus, but you may be able to do that in a very soon time. You use this icon, base after base. You really like the song base after base, but you're kinda not that good at the game because you kinda struggle with, can't let go and stuff. Which is why you are very sad and you like to represent your feelings by the icon you are using. If you use this one, you are basically Mikha. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I think he uses these ones. But you are very, very OG to this game, and you have been watching Mikha. If you're Spanish, Español, hola, hablo español también. Pero yeah, if you use this one, you're an OG player. Props to you. And if you use that one, your favorite month is October. You really like Halloween and you like to celebrate with your friends and also scare people outside. If you use this one, you are a speechless man. You don't really talk that much and you really like free icons, you know what I'm saying? You don't like working for stuff. You just like rewards for free. You know what I'm saying? If you use this one, you just like squares too much. You just took them way too seriously. Use that one. This actually looks like 2 dumbbells on top of each other, so you're jacked. I'm gonna say you have a lot of biceps and stuff. And if you use this icon, this is Cycle's icon, you are a very, very nice player to talk to. The fact that you use a symmetrical icon on both X and Y axis shows how pretty nice you are to everyone around you. You like to make new friends every now and then, and you just have your life going for it. If you use this one, you just like cake, man. Like, you just like going to the store and getting yourself like a cake, like just something to eat, you know what I'm saying? If you use this one, let me tell you something. If you use this one, you are also a legend, because this icon, I used to use it when I was a mobile player back like a few years ago. This is what you get for beating X-Step, which is a very cool icon. If you use this icon, you ask very popular creators to collab with them, but they keep rejecting you and denying your requests. At least that's what I did when I was back then. Okay, this one, you take layering way too seriously. You like squares, but like layered. You like 3D squares, basically. If you use this one, you are very obsessed with club step and these silent levels. And if you are this guy, if you use this icon specifically, you take these small spikes way too seriously. However, you will like beating demons and you feel like a badass for doing so. If you use this icon, what can I say? You are a complete legend. This is the best icon. Look at how beautiful this icon is. Look at how beautiful it is. Just so symmetrical, and it just has a lot of details in it, and also one of the best Geometry Dash players. Probably the most influential as well, has used this icon. You are a legend forever, and you will never be forgotten. To use this icon, yeah, Squares, that's your middle name, basically. Like, the best day of your life was probably when you got taught at school that, you know, squares exist, and you can like measure and you can calculate like the area of each square, and so you just took that too seriously. You're not that old, and you really like squares, so you just say squares. Okay, my name is Squares, be square or be there, so you went and there's the square. Use this one. You really like grid levels that have these like chessboards in them, I would say, like these very black and white grid stuff, you know what I'm saying? And if you use this one, you like stuff to be a little messed up, you know what I'm saying? You like to have things pretty organized, but then at one point there's something just messed up about these things, you know what I'm saying? And if you use that one, you are, I don't know, you just love electrodynamics. Like, you just love these wavy levels. Like, I can see through your eyes these wavy levels that make you go, you really like them. So if you use this one, you just take these Clutterfunk blocks way too seriously, and you really felt proud after beating Theory of Everything 1, thinking that it is actually harder than Clutterfunk, which it absolutely is not. Even though it gives you 12 stars, it is not harder than Clutterfunk, and it will never be, hopefully. And if you use that icon, you are a OG player. You watch EVW since 2014 or 2012 when he did not make Geometry Dash content, but you really like the series of, you know, Impossible, and also the recent tab and all these really cool ideas that EVW brought, and you really like watching them. And you wish yourself to be a YouTuber in the future. I can see that as well. You use this icon, you are a little tiny bit too obsessed with papers. You like messing around with papers. You like making yourself like a little boat with your paper, you know. You like to make like a rocket that you can throw at your teacher in the class. And if you use this icon, you watch so many streamers of Geometry Dash players just grinding extreme demons, trying to beat these very difficult extreme demons that you cannot imagine even touching. You just like sitting there and watching these YouTubers typing go in the chat, you know, interacting with people, and then, you know, hyping things up to make the player that you're watching complete the level successfully, and you can celebrate with that. And you wish you could also become that good of a player, but you just don't really seem to be able to, I would say. If you use this one, you like things very simple. You like to have like a, you know, washing machine, I would say. If you use this one, you kind of like practice mode. Practice mode to you is something very special. Like, you can't play a level if you don't, like, you know, touch it in practice mode first. You have to like play it in practice mode and, you know, memorize every single part so you can pull it off very quickly with normal mode. This icon gives you some very weird and mysterious things at night. You have like this very organized life, however at the corners of it, things look a little bit too circly. But you really like sparkles, and you really enjoy levels that came in early 2.0. You really like those levels. If you use this one, you really like the future. You are hoping for the future to be very utopian. You're really looking forward to seeing the future being fully AI stuff. And if you use that one, you are a very big legend in the Geometry Dash community. You really like playing really difficult extreme demons, even though you know you're not gonna get far at all. But you use this because of a person that you really like and that you really supported back in 1.9. So you're trying to be him, but you know, things are not working as well. But you're still trying and you are progressing. And this one, if you use this icon, you are a very unique person. You know why? You don't know why. Okay, I don't know either, to be honest. And if you use this icon, you really enjoy the days of early 2.0, where the extreme demons came and you could, like, you know, slap them from here and there and just beat these very hard extreme demons and show off yourself on YouTube to be a really good player and gaining hundreds if not thousands of followers. But you also like to enter the editor and make a lot of layouts, if that's correct. If you use this one, you are very excited to go to like parks outside. You like to go with your friends to the park every time you know, you want to go there like desperately. If you use this one, you are not quite sure about yourself. You don't know which icon to pick. You just clicked randomly on the icon screen and then this one got picked up, so you were like, okay, I'm just gonna take this one, I guess. If you take this one, you really like Minecraft, but you also like Geometry Dash, so you kind of mix them up together and then you end up with a pixel art Geometry Dash icon. And if you use this icon, you really like blocks that have spikes around them, and you are a big fan of Clutterfunk. I can see that through you as well. And you like killing icons on the menu? Yes, baby! If you use this one, what can I say? You love Minecraft. Geometry Dash and Minecraft are one of your favorite games, and you can never imagine living without them. Even though you will probably be able to, but you still will not be happy without these games. You still would love to play Minecraft every now and then. When the summer arrives, play it with your friends and stuff. And if you use this one, you really like the color gold. You love gold in and of itself. You like secrets. You keep a lot of secrets between you and your friends. You like to keep things hiding. You really like this feeling of like, I want to just keep this for myself. I don't want anyone to know about that. If you use this one, you are way too obsessed with blast processing, which I can definitely understand. I mean, the song just slaps so much. I really like this song. And you're also a fan of Woolsey. You love watching his creating videos and you really enjoy him being in the editor, just making these very beautiful artifacts and then dropping a comment down there just to, you know, not get an answer then. If you use this one, the best day of your life was when you beat Theory of Everything 2. You just celebrated so much. After so much hard work, you finally pulled it off and you can't believe to become a top player in the game. If you use this icon, you have a lot of friends. You're trying to show off that you're a good creator by uploading levels that literally have only one text in them saying please like 100 likes, and then you got this icon and then you're trying to flex on your friends that soon you're gonna surpass like Viperin with creator points, when in reality, yeah, you know how things are going. And if you use this particular icon, you were playing Geometry Dash on mobile for a long time, but then you finally switched to Steam, and you cannot stop playing the game on Steam. Switching back to mobile would be a horrible decision for you. You would love these UHD selection textures, and you would just like playing the game with the mouse. If you use this one, you're very happy to have Geometry Dash on Steam, whether you bought it yourself, whether your mom bought it for you, or whether you got it as a gift. You really like this icon. If you use this icon, you just love Mario. You grew up with Mario. You used to play Mario with your friends. You used to showcase how good you are at the game, and you really enjoy being around your friends and, you know, getting to know more friends, and your happy life is going very well, and you would love for things to go as well like that in the upcoming months and stuff like that. If you use this icon, you are very open about things. You are a very happy person and you have things going for you kind of well, but you And you also let people know about that. So if you have a secret, you don't mind just, you know, dropping it out there, you know, just telling it to everybody. Very simple life, everything going in order. And if you use this one, you love Mario. You love Mario. You just love Mario. And you also like spooky guys, so if you use this one, Iron Man is your pretty much favorite character in all anime. I don't think it's anime, but whatever. Iron Man is just such a nice character to you. You wish you could meet him in real life. You're yet to know that he's just a visual fake character, but now that you know it, you are kind of feeling like this guy on the screen, but you will recover from that in about 3 seconds, or actually 4 seconds. If you use this icon, you are so ridiculously happy about update 2.0 dropping. You just went nuts and you just used this icon, so you were like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for the next update, and you had no clue that it was gonna take 3 years. And you were happy, okay, now we're gonna get very frequent updates, and then you have been waiting now for 6 years, and you're like, what am I doing? I'm almost at like... And if you use this icon, you like to hide stuff, but you like to show a little bit of emotions, you know what I'm saying? And if you show this guy, you love math. Math is your favorite subject. You just love flexing on your friends on how good you are at math. You just love it. And if you use this one, you are very sneaky. And you love being sneaky around your friends and being, you know, evil around them and just... But in reality, you are just a very, you know, unique person. Just wants a happy life. This one, if you use that one, you took level rating way too seriously. You like justice, you know what I'm saying? If you use that one, you like being a geometry dash moderator, but you just don't really seem to be able to get moderator, even though you've been getting like 5 views on YouTube and you have been making a lot of changes to the community, you know. Your levels have been getting a lot of attention, like 3 out of your 10 friends downloaded your level and also liked it and also commented, but we're not gonna talk about the comments, so... Okay, if you use this one, you love Vortrox. You really like this dude and you love his videos, and you may also love the way this icon looks. You just like showing off being evil and happy at the same time, like just pushing it in the comment section so people see your icon and see your evil message and they get scared, and so they send you a message, and if you want them to do something, they can do it instantly. Like my level is liked. Go play my level has been played. Go do this, I've been now banned from commenting for whatever reason. If you use this one, you're an OG. You like watching colon. You take theory of everything 2-3 coins too seriously. You felt really good once you got all of the secret coins in Geometry Dash main levels. You felt really, really good. I can promise that. If you use this icon, you just like to show off that you are nothing but a very happy and proud person. You really like being around very nice people, and you like to, you know, just sit there, do nothing very special, just chill out, and, you know, have a nice life, have a nice friend, you know, talk some very positive stuff always, not negative. You hate being negative, you just, you know, stay around people very positively. If you use this icon, you stare at people weirdly and you just take memes way too seriously. You love my videos at the same time. If you use this one, you are a washing machine. Because I really don't think anyone uses this icon. This is kind of unique though. Uniqueness also comes from, you know, the quantity of people that have been using this icon. If you use that one, you were obsessed with knowing what is gonna come in 2.1. You were just refreshing RobTop's page and seeing this icon over and over again, and you thought RobTop loved this icon, but little did you know, he was just using this because the game said so, because he was using an icon that was not yet included in the game. So you got fooled, but you like having free icons anyway, so you just use that because, you know, You like staring at stuff. If you use this one, you are a cheater. If you use that one, you are a cheater. If you use this one, you are a cheater, cheater, and also cheater. And if you use that one, I don't think this is cheater. I think this is fine. But these ones are impossible to unlock in the official Geometry Dash version. So yeah, just don't use. If you see anyone using this, like the chances of him being cheating is like 90%, unless he's like using World or some stuff like that to refresh his, you know, profile. If you use this one, you are scared of doing a mistake. You are very careful of every single move you do. You don't wanna, you know, you don't want people to criticize you or, you know, be bad around them. You're just very scared and you like to be a little bit shy, but you're working on it. You wanna, you know, become a very nice dude. If you use this, you just could not believe the moment of happiness that you got once you completed Finger Dash. Little did you know that Finger Dash is actually easier than X-Step probably, and it does not deserve 12 stars, but you just still feel like a very nice person because you just beat a level that gives you more stars than Slaughterhouse. Yes! If you use this one, you're gonna love platformer mode. I'm telling you, if you use this one, platformer mode is gonna be one of your favorite things in the entire game, if not the favorite. You're gonna be obsessed with making platformer levels, playing platformer levels, and, you know, just messing around with things that have to do with platformer levels. Whether it was my YouTube videos, whether it was something that you do on your own, you just want to be around platformer. That's all you want. If you use this icon, you take geometry in the Geometry Dash title a little bit too serious, and you love math at the same time. You like flexing on your friends, I can see that. And if you use this one, you like having a very unique looking icon, yet the quantity of it is very low, like not many people use it. But you love to show off how good your levels are, even though you don't really create that many levels, but you like getting feedback from your friends. If you use this one, you mastered math. You were like the best player, the best math student at your school thingy, and you like to, you know, teach people how to use math, even though nobody really understands math. So, and if you use this one, you are very symmetrical. Your way of thinking is symmetrical. Like, if I want to do this, someone is gonna do it to me back. So if I insult this guy, at some point someone is gonna come to me and is gonna insult me. So I'm just not gonna do negative things. So you start doing positive things, and then all of a sudden somebody comes back to you and does a positive thing, and you are very happy with how life is going. If you use this one, you just want to be very scared of the level. Once you're playing, you're like praying, please don't kill me in the level, but yeah, you know, you sometimes just mess up and you just die because you are not that good at the game, but you still like using this icon because it just looks crazy. What am I supposed to say? If you use this icon, you took Among Us a little bit too seriously, and you like to have Among Us, but if it was like animal mode, where we have like four legs that you can walk on in Among Us, like a farmogus, you can call it, like animals Among Us type stuff. If you use this one, what am I supposed to say? You use this one, your life is going so well, but you like to challenge yourself. You like to, you know, risk it a little bit sometimes. You like to make some really hard decisions, and you like to see the outcome of it. Whether it was, you know, a challenge in Geometry Dash that you want to beat, or whether it was, you know, gaining certain amount of views on YouTube as a challenge to your friends, and you always seem to succeed. And if you use this icon, you are just so happy about your, you know, you don't really have many icons unlocked, and this one you think, you know, like a plus in the middle, like a huge plus in the middle. I'm gonna go for this. I'm just gonna show off my friends that I look like this, when in reality you absolutely don't look like this. And if you use this icon, you have a very strong mental control. You like to have this sort of feeling that you are gonna overcome everyone with everything in life. So you are basically trying to be invincible. You are really good at the game, and you're trying to push it, and you like also having remakes of stuff. For example, this one is a remake of that one, which you think is kind of cool. And if you use this one, gradient is your favorite thing. Like, just look at this. This is the first time a gradient was used, and you were just so fascinated by it. You were just so happy that RobTop finally came to this idea of adding gradient to the game, and you just clicked on this icon and you just fell in love with it. And if you use this icon, you love 9 circles levels, and you love 2.0 levels and boss fight levels. I can guarantee that. If you use this one, you like the icons of Michigan when 2.1 came out and he switched his icon to this one. You are very, very happy to have pixelated mind, I would say. And if you use that icon, your life is very straight. You don't like, going left and right. You just want to go straight. I want to say this, I'm gonna say it like this. I want to beat this level, I'm gonna beat it, period. That's all I want to say. And if you use this one, Chamber of Time is your favorite thing in the game. You like exploring a lot. You like, switching into variants of the original icon of the game. And if you use that one, you are a little bit too crazy, and you just look at things as if they were impossible to imagine, even though you just imagined it. And you like having some YouTubers like Moltpan doing these very amazing content, and you like watching that as well. You like exploring new stuff. You like, every time there is a new bug in the game, you just want to grab that real quick and know about it and tell your friends about it as well. And if you use this icon, your life is not going good at this moment, but eventually it will go good, and it will go way better than you would ever imagine. I can promise that. And if you use this icon, you're just so obsessed with the reality. You don't like playing video games. Sometimes you just hop in and play some Geometry Dash, because every time you die, you just rage quit and you just go outside and just do something outside, because you don't really like raging inside games, but somehow Geometry Dash is forcing you to do so. You try to challenge yourself every single time, and you just don't feel to have this patience to be able to pull off a very hard challenge in the game. And if you use that one, you are pretty much the same as the previous one. However, you're an OG player and you like watching Lemon videos, Lemon's Geometry Dash content creator thingy. And if you use this one, you like things to be simple. You like things to be very organized. Your room is always organized. All of your stuff is always organized. Whether it was your school equipment, whether it was your desktop on your computer, whether it was anything about life, everything is just so organized, and you like having these tiny details that make things just look a little bit too perfect. And if you use this icon, you are so fascinated by life. You just came into existence and you just love the way life goes, You just hang out with friends and stuff, go to school, learn about more people, and you just go ahead with life. You really like the way your life is going, and you sometimes challenge yourself in the game, but you don't really seem to enjoy, pushing yourself too much, so you just create stuff in the editor so you don't have to be frustrated at all, so you just go very simple about games. And if you use this one, you love mixing stuff with each other. You love having like lava mixed with hot, very cold water, you know what I'm saying? And if you use this icon, you have a small brother or a sister that you have to take care of, or you are the smallest brother or sister that you are being taken care of, but you like playing other people's levels, but you don't really seem to be able to make such good levels, but you're just gonna be staying happy about that. You're just gonna move on like this. If you use this icon, you took cats way too seriously. You're just too obsessed with cats. The best thing you can do is just sit with a cat and just, pet it a little bit, and every time you see a cat here or there, you just run over it, and then you find out that she's scared of you, and she just hops out and just runs, and you're really not very happy about it. And if you use that one, you are happy. You are really, really happy. You are trying to be your best self. You are trying to avoid any mistakes. You want to make new friends here and there. You're just smiley. You just smile everywhere you go. You have a smile on your face. And you like giving people a lot of feedback on their levels. I can see that as well. However, if you use this icon, which looks a little bit like this, you are also kind of very super happy about life, and you'll take the emoji plush too seriously that you want to even take it to Geometry Dash, even though this is probably not a replica of that, but you still like it because it kind of looks like that. So, and if you use this one, you just like life to be perfect. And from every angle, you want things to be just good. You want to have positive friends, you want your grades at school to be good, and you just want to, you know, just sit back there and do stuff with your friends that are very happy as well. You only like happy friends. And if you use that one, you kind of have a lot of secrets that you just want to keep for yourself, and you look up for people that are popular in Geometry Dash, or in general, you just look up to people. Maybe you see your dad as a hero and you want to, you know, be like him one day. And if you use this one, you like just laughing at people, you like bullying people, which is a very terrible thing to do. You should stop if you are doing this. I know you are. Stop it. And if you use this one, you are an OG player as well. You stay awake for a little bit too much, even though you should not. You like watching a lot of streams, and you like to challenge yourself a lot. You are way too crazy at things. You just like to think outside the box and, you know, just be amazed at the limits that you have. And if you use this one, you are so ridiculously happy that 2.1 finally came out, and you really like purchasing icons, and you really love the idea of having orbs inside the game so you can like play levels. And if you don't complete the level 100%, you can still get a reward if you die somewhere. It's no problem. You're very happy about that feature. However, you kinda wanna be scary around people. You put this icon as your profile main icon, so when you go to the comments and say something, people will get scared and they'll just run away and be, you know, kinda yucky at you. And if you use this one, you just love being in the chamber, in the time chamber. You just like solving quizzes. If you use this one, you're just so smart and so intelligent at, you know, figuring out stuff and solving puzzles and mystery stuff. If you use this icon, you are way too obsessed with watching level request videos or live streams, and you like to support live streamers, and you send your levels. You can't imagine the moment of releasing a level and then just grabbing that ID and sending it to a streamer, just letting him play the video, the level, so you can watch him fail at it while you are very happy about it. And if you use this icon, you are so ridiculously happy. You just like being cozy at night, you know, you want to have your blanket somewhere in the corner and just sit there and just sleep in a very cozy position, you know. You like to have things very warmed up, I would say. And if you use this particular icon, you are very obsessed with history. You like knowing more about what really happened previously, like what happened to dinosaurs? Why did they die? Like, come on, what really happened? Did they not have Geometry Dash? Is that why they just couldn't keep up with life, or what was going on down there? And if you use this icon, you are just so obsessed with 2.11. You are so happy that the gauntlets are finally here. You can get to play the gauntlets that you've been waiting for like 6 months, and now you have no clue that the beginning of a new era of waiting has just begun, which has taken 6 years so far. And if you use that one, you like things to be very weird. However, when you go towards somebody, you like looking like a gangster. You put your hands behind your back and you just walk up to them and be like, hello, and they don't respond back, and you just, you know, you're not really happy about it, so you just go back home and play Geometry Dash. And if you use that icon, you love spikes. Like, if you make a level, you just gotta make everything spikes. The things that kill you have to be spikes. The block design have to be spiky. Even if you use like a ship part, you have to make it like with slope, so it's very spiky here and there, you know? And you like to have things very squished in as well. And if you use this one, you get really, really cold, but you like cold. You really like having yourself very ice in the middle, you know? You like pushing yourself so very hard levels. And if you use that one, you are also a big fan of platformer mode. You would really like platformer mode, and you cannot wait for platform mode just to play it, you know, to have some people watching you, to have some adventures here and there. And if you use this one, you just love the way cats look. Cats are like your favorite animal and always will be your favorite animal. When you see a cat, you just run straight to it and you try to pet her. And she's really nice to you, so you just try to take it home. But then your mom is like, no, let's just not do that because cats are not very cool and you're not happy about it. So you end up like a skull like this one, and then you're like, okay, I may be getting a cat very soon, maybe, just maybe. And if you use that icon, you run around like a dude. And if you use that icon, you love how big the general Geometry Dash player is. You like how it's perfectly the same exact size as the normal block. Like if you have like one block and then above it is no block and then above that is one block, you can fit straight in that, and you can feel like an alien running through these small gaps that you can perfectly fit through once you're like small. Or you can make yourself a big using a portal as well, and you like, you know, playing on the ship as well. Your ship is probably your favorite game mode at this point. And if you use this icon, you love technology. Technology is your favorite thing. You cannot wait to learn more about technology. You just sit back and be like, come on, what can I invent? I want to invent something new. It's so happy seeing these new people just inventing so many new things. And I'm so excited to see them. There are so many upcoming things in technology that I want to use, but I just can't. I just have to wait, but I can do it. And I'm really excited to see how these products are going to be. This is how you think. And if you use this icon, you are kinda evil. You go evil about things. If you see a challenge, you cannot walk out without beating it. You have to challenge yourself to a point where you just complete the challenge, you know? No matter how hard it was, you want to just beat it. You know what I'm saying? And if you use this icon, you love just at night, just going out to the balcony or just going outside and just watching the sky and just seeing these stars just shining up towards you, and, you know, the beauty of the galaxy and astronomy. And you like to look outside and see, how are planets really moving? What is really happening out there? What is out there and what is not out there? And you also maybe like Vsauce, which is kinda weird. But if you use this icon, you are very I. And if you use this icon, you just love the fact that, you know, all of these new things in history just blow your mind. Every time you hear about, you know, the templates being built somewhere in South Africa, and then you hear about the templates or the pyramids being built in Egypt, and you're like, oh, wait, how did people build that? That's kind of sick though, for real. And you use this icon to celebrate the fact that, you know, Geometry Dash is all about geometry, and geometry would not exist without math, and math would not exist without the pyramids. It's actually the other way around, but whatever. And if you use this icon, you are so happy to have your two colors combined in a sort of gradient way, where you can see the transition between the first and the second color. For example, you use red and blue and you see this beautiful pink like behind it somewhere in between, and this just makes your day. You are very happy about these type of things. If you use this icon, you are evil. But you are also happy. You have two sides basically. Sometimes you are very happy to people, and sometimes You are kinda weird, I would say. You are evil. You have an evil side, but you can also show your positive side, no problem. You can deal with very unhappy people, but you can also deal with very positive people. So you are a very balanced person. However, if you use this icon, you have a diamond somewhere stored in the future of yours that you may not know about it. Maybe it's something interesting that's gonna happen to you in the near future. Maybe it's not. You will see. You don't know right now what's gonna happen. Something very positive is of course gonna happen very soon. And if you use this icon, transparency is your middle name. You just cannot walk without transparency. Every time you talk to somebody, you just like to be fully transparent. To the point where you literally put your icon almost fully transparent. You like to have things, you like to see like the background behind your icon while you're playing Geometry Dash. And every time you talk to somebody, you're just so patient to listen to the whole story. And then be transparent and tell them that I don't really like what you're saying, but I try to keep up. And if you use this icon, you think you're the king, but you really are not. You're just a Geometry Dash player. You try to be like a leader of a huge group, you know. You're like a mega collab host, like 100 people mega collab host. You host something, and then everybody gets to work, and then you finally publish the thing, and people get really excited and leave some very positive comments in the comment section and compliment every single creator that you just picked. And if you use this one, you like animals in general, not only cats, not only, you know, foxes, not only bears, not only lions, not only, you know, dogs and stuff like that. You just love animals and you're just so obsessed with them that you have to bring them to your favorite game, which is Geometry Dash. You have to every single come on, man, like why do you, come on. If you use this one, you are so ridiculously angry at the fact that every time you lose you want to rage, but you can't, so you just use this icon and he's gonna rage for you, basically. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to, you know, smack your table. Once you see this icon, you are very happy that this is the way to go. And if you use this icon, you're just like Michigan's icon, but you kind of wanna go a little bit further and, you know, develop the icon a little bit more. You like technology, you like futuristic stuff, so you use this icon, but you still really love Michigan, and he's one of your biggest inspirations in the whole game. And if you use this icon, you are kinda obsessed with spiders. Like, you love Australia. You like, your favorite location is Australia. You just want to go there and see people, see these spiders like building their nets and stuff like that. You just love seeing that. And if you use this icon, you love things to be, you are in and of itself really organized, but people don't really seem to notice that. You are organized to the point where everything is just so symmetrical in a way that's ridiculously hard to see. Like, people cannot see that you are organized, but in reality, you are really very organized, and you really like the way things are going. And you also love shading. You love art. You love drawing in the school while this teacher is talking. If you use this icon, you like mixing shapes together. Like, there is a circle behind. You also want to have like a sort of squished square with the face on it. You want to have like you want to put so many things at the same time. You want to have your favorite shapes together, and you also want to express all of your emotions at the same time, which is not very easy to do, but you completely manage to do that. And if you use this one, you just love symmetrical things, and you also have a diamond somewhere stored in your life that you may or may not able to see it right now, but you will eventually, and your life is gonna go very well in the future. However, you are very obsessed with Geometry Dash. You like playing the game, you like grinding orbs just to buy some icons, you like to being rich in the game. And if you like this icon, or rather, if you use this icon, you like having things very simple. However, maybe they look a little bit too complicated to people. Like you're really not that special to them, while in reality you think you are, and you just need to express your feelings a little bit more so people can recognize how special you really are. And if you use this icon, you are a legend. No matter what I say, you are a legend. If you use this icon, there is no reason why you are a legend. You are simply a legend. Period. And if you use that one, you just took this one way too funny, and so you just thought to yourself, okay, I'm just gonna go a little bit more teeth and a little bit more, you know, backbones and smaller eyes, because this is how you look in real life. You like to show your tongue and, you know. And if you use that one, you kind of like playing around with insects. Every time you see like an ant running around, you like to sort of start talking to her, but she doesn't really give a solitary care, so you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna move on with my life and go back to Geometry Dash and continue snailing. And if you use this icon, you like yourself some symmetrical stuff at the same time, but you also want to have things rotated. Every time you make a level, you don't like having things like just on a vertical or horizontal line. You also like to go diagonal sometimes, you know. And your levels are very unique in comparison to your friends, and they are a little bit too jealous, but it's okay. And if you use that icon, you like mazes, and you like playing these like mini games, whether it was in Geometry Dash or outside of Geometry Dash, whether it was like a browser game or whether it was just a mobile game that you can play while you're on the bus or while you're, you know, in the car with your mom. Mom is driving and I'm just gonna play this game. Just switches, boom, 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 easy. And if you use this icon, you are the same thing as the previous one. However, you like gradient as well. You're like very advanced with stuff. You don't like using simple stuff, so you go one step further and you implement gradient into the whole thing, and things start looking a little bit too complicated. And finally, if you use this icon, you're a legend. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you are one of the best people to ever exist on this planet, and you are very special to your friends, and you're gonna have a very happy life in the future as well. And finally, this is the final icon ever in 2.1, because tomorrow is something special. And if you use this icon, you are so happy to be good at the game. You have so many demons, you can flex on your school friends. You show them that you have completed every single main level. You have beaten so many demons, you have beaten every single gauntlet in the game. You're just so happy to show off things. You can't wait to beat new stuff just to show off your friends that you are a really good player in the game. And that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm also gonna make a future episode for these guys in case 2.2 drops somewhere in between. We're gonna do that for the 2.2 icons, no problem. We're gonna showcase them as well. Make sure to check out my own product so you can edit your own videos and be a popular YouTuber as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.